Hi. For my first Tools Mastery project, I worked with CAD and 3D modeling to create several chess pieces using the program Fusion 360. Since I worked alone, I was told to only make 3 of the 6 different chess pieces. Here are my prototypes of the standard pawn, rook, and bishop. Each consists of a circular base, a body, and a customized head, which varies among the pieces. It was most efficient for me to first design the body and base and then customize the head, since the head is usually more complicated. The 2 primary mechanisms used in my creation are known as extrusion and revolution. I first experimented with these mechanisms by creating 2 simple rings. Extrusion typically involves pushing up a surface to give it volume, while revolution involves rotating a surface around an axis. So one of these rings was creating using 2 concentric circles and extruding the surface upward, while the other was created by revolving a rectangular cross-section about an axis. As you can see, these and most other chess pieces, with the exception being the knight, are mostly symmetrical about the z-axis, or upward. Both extrusion and revolution have their pros and cons, but in this situation, I found it easier and more efficient to use the revolve tool. This typically involves drawing a sketch of the horizontal cross-section and rotating it 360 degrees. For example, if we were to look at a program, a basic version of a pawn might look like this. First, I'll design the cross-section for the body and base, and then add a circular section for the head of the pawn. Then I can revolve the surface 360 degrees, and voila. We can then save the file and export it as something that the 3D printer can recognize. After, we upload the file to an open 3D printer and even add multiple objects to the same print job. You should orient the objects in the right position to ensure a smooth first print. In this case, that means putting the pieces on the bed upright, such that the bases of the pieces are on the surface of the printer. This ensures that pieces stay level and materials are used efficiently. Then start the print and watch the magic happen. I would say that for the most part, this was a successful first 3D print job for me. At first, the program was a bit hard to navigate, but with online resources, patience, and practice, I was able to get the pieces to come out as intended and in the right proportions. However, if I were to change anything, I would mark the setting to get rid of the extra support that was printed for some of my pieces. This raised the amount of time and materials needed for objects that simply did not need the extra support, and was a bit of a pain to remove afterwards. Overall though, I had a great experience learning how to 3D print, and I look forward to the next tool I learn.